Welcome to Bright Eyes and Face Med Spa. My name is Morgan Van Solkema. I'm a physician assistant. I have done general surgery for about 5 years now, and now I'm fortunate to do aesthetics full time. So I'm happy to be here today and explain to you guys all of the amazing services we offer here. Again, we have 2 med spa locations, one in Hazleton and one in Tannersville. First and foremost, I believe in skin health. So before we do any sort of service to your face, any treatment, I believe that we need healthy, strong skin before we look into any other options. So that starts with skincare. Skincare, there's a variety of skincare on the market, and a lot of people don't know where to start, and that's what I love to help people with. The best brand that I like to use and what I carry in our med spa is ZO Skin Health. It's a medical grade skincare company that has quality active ingredients, and patients see a huge difference in their skin in 2 to 4 weeks. After we touch base on skincare and get a good solid foundation for any other services we provide, that's when we talk about different options that you would like to do to your skin. So if you tell me that you have wrinkles and you don't like your forehead lines, I would suggest a neurotoxin or a wrinkle relaxer, like we like to call it. Different wrinkle relaxers on the market, Botox, Xeomin, Dysport, there's several of them. They're all wonderful and they freeze wrinkles, so it helps create a nice smooth appearance, lifted eyes, you feel a lot more refreshed and awake. And it helps prevent deeper lines, so you don't get these deep lines that form over the years. Another amazing service that we offer is microneedling. So this is a really nice way to stimulate your own body's natural collagen production. What we do is we take a device that stimulates the cells in the layer of your dermis, and that triggers your own body to make collagen and elastin. So it is the most natural way to help thicken, plump your skin, and resurface. You'll get rid of fine lines and wrinkles. It'll smooth out all the imperfections, close your pores. It's a phenomenal treatment. Most of my patients get it at least 2 to 3 times a year just to kind of fight that aging process. We lose about 3% of collagen every single year. So by doing a treatment like microneedling in conjunction with great skincare and treatments like neurotoxins, you'll have really healthy, a solid foundation for everything else that we do. Another service that we offer is filler. The goal that I like to achieve with filler is a very natural, lifted result. So I prefer to do a full face balance with filler, meaning we replace the areas in your face that have lost volume over time. We can't stop the aging process, it's part of life. But when we replace those areas that have lost volume over the years with just a subtle amount of filler, it gives you the most beautiful, natural, lifted result. So you just feel like a younger version of yourself. Not fake, not bubbly, just lifted and refreshed. Another service that we offer are chemical peels. So kind of similar to microneedling where we're resurfacing the skin, but in a different format. So chemical peels use a variety of acids in order to exfoliate the outer layer of skin. What that does is it brings and allows your lower skin cells to create new healthy skin cells. And it gets rid of things like hyperpigmentation, fine lines and wrinkles, and sunspots, which is one of my patients' biggest concerns. And the best time for chemical peels is the winter because you have about a week of downtime. So you need to stay out of the sun as your skin is healing. Another amazing service that we offer that is really unique and a lot of providers don't offer is a fat dissolving medication that we often use for the double chin. So a lot of patients will come to me and they'll say, I just have a lot of this excess fat here under my chin, aka the double chin. And there's very few things that we can do to help fix that. But there is one medication that we use called Kybella, and this product permanently dissolves that fat under that chin area, giving you a much nicer, slimmer, contoured jawline. And another service we offer is IPL. IPL is, a lot of people put it in the laser category, but it's not actually a laser. It uses light waves in order to target surface skin issues like red spots, or oftentimes people describe them as like broken blood vessels. We call them in medicine telangiectasias. So IPL fixes these telangiectasias, it fixes hyperpigmentation, and also just any small defect. So pores, it'll help really tighten and stimulate that skin to rejuvenate. One of my favorite services that we offer is peptides. So we have a very large variety of peptides here. One of the most common peptides that people know about are the GLPs. So these are semaglutide and tirzepatide. These have been used for decades to treat patients with diabetes. So we know that they're very safe. They're tried and true medications that help weight loss. But in the last few years, they became very popular for weight loss. So we love to use them here, not only to help you lose weight, but to help you maintain your weight. And there's also a lot of other health benefits to them. So people absolutely love GLPs just as a maintenance medication. I often hear people describe that they have an improved mood and they have better energy when they use a very small dose of this medication. It's typically dosed once per week. We also have a lot of other peptides. So peptides, the definition is they're short chains of amino acids. Amino acids are naturally occurring molecules in our body. And what those amino acids do in our body is they create proteins. And those proteins, they go and they do something in our body. They create cells, and then those cells have a job. So when we give our body these peptides, they're basically signaling molecules. So we're giving ourselves something that we already contain. We just give more of it. And that allows our cells to do an even better job, a more efficient job at whatever we're telling it to do. Some of the peptides we have include peptides that improve the hair and the skin and your nails. So oftentimes my GLP patients have a lot of hair thinning, because when you lose a lot of weight, that is unfortunately one of those side effects, is hair thinning and skin thinning as well. And so we have peptides that will help improve your body's own natural response to help thicken that hair and make your skin healthier. There's plenty of other peptides on the market. I can go on for hours about them, but some of the most popular ones include ones that improve muscle recovery and also inflammation. And again, so we have these peptides in our body already, and they help get rid of inflammation. They help fight that immune system response. So when we take these peptides, it just improves that process. And patients really see a huge difference in the inflammation that they have throughout their body. They see a huge difference in their energy and their mood, and a vast other array of symptoms that patients have, and they experience wonderful improvement with them. What makes us different at Bright Eyes and Face Med Spa is not only that all of our treatments, the way that I like to provide treatment is in the most natural setting. So I just like to enhance your own natural facial features. Not anything crazy. We don't make you look or feel uncomfortable by any means. And the best way to do that is just by a subtle amount all throughout different areas that need that volumization. The most important part of the peptides that we offer is they're so readily available online right now, but it's really difficult to know who to trust. And also that you order these things and you don't have any help with how much to take, when to take it. So one thing that makes us really different about offering peptides is that we third-party purity test all of our peptides to make sure that everything that we offer and the medications we offer are safe. I also will either do that injection for you, or you can come in and you can take it home and do it yourself all month long, and I give you the precise instructions and a how-to. Another service that we offer is PDGF for the under eye area. It's a really nice treatment for those patients who have complaints of under eye bags, hollowing, and darkness. One of the most common complaints I get in aesthetics is that under eye area. PDGF is a growth factor that stimulates your body's own collagen to help plump up that area in the most natural, subtle way. So it is a phenomenal treatment to improve that under eye appearance. Another type of filler we provide that I want to touch on is a filler that's also a biostimulator. So not only does it add volume like we talked about regular fillers do, but it also stimulates your body's collagen production. And if I haven't said it enough already, the key to healthy skin is collagen. And that's how we fight the clock with aging. So when we do this type of filler, it stimulates your body's own collagen to plump up that skin, make it nice and firm and glowing. One of the really exciting services that we offer are facials. And not just any basic facial, but facials that are customized to every single patient's skin needs. So whether you have acne or aging concerns, if you have hyperpigmentation or rosacea, which is really common, we have facials that'll target each and every single one of these concerns. And our esthetician also offers lash lifts and tints and brow tints as well as brow laminations. So there's a service here for everyone. Whether you want to be very, minimally invasive, or you want something that'll really help transform your look, we have it all here for you. One of the amazing things that we offer here are consultations. So you can stop by anytime you want, or you can call and make an appointment for a consultation. It takes about 15 to 30 minutes, and we can chat about all the concerns that you have. So even if you don't know where to start or what you even want, just come by, we can talk about it, figure out exactly what your skin needs based on your skin goals, and we'll get there in just a short matter of time. We also offer gift certificates, so it's a wonderful gift to give people. Whether it's your mom or your sister or your dad or your husband, don't leave out the men in your life, because men need healthy skin too. I have tons of male patients. A lot of them don't like to admit it, and that's okay, because your secret is safe with me, but we have something here for everyone. So get gift certificates to give everyone you love healthy skin and make them happier as well. Coming up next, I'm going to bring in Dr. Deom, one of our very own docs here, and I'm going to explain to you all of the treatments we've done to him that really has transformed how he feels and looks, and he'll kind of give you his own opinion on what these treatments have done for him. Welcome back to Bright Eyes and Face Med Spa. I have Dr. Deom here. I want to first explain the concerns that he came to me with. So some of the concerns he had were overall kind of skin complexion, as well as some wrinkles that he had. Very common, most common complaint that my patients have. So a couple of things that we discussed. One thing that I talked to him about is the importance of getting those skin cells to turn over. So when we're babies, our skin is really thick and plump, and that's because our cells are turning over so quickly and they can just rejuvenate. As we age, that process slows down. So there's a lot of things that we can do to improve that. Before we talked about skincare, that really helps, that cell turnover. Another thing we can do is microneedling. So when we microneedle the skin, we trigger that collagen production that thickens that skin in the most natural setting to improve the fine lines and wrinkles. And then we address other treatments. So for Dr. Deom here, we injected Botox or neurotoxins. So where we injected him was, his main concern was his upper face. So he complained about his 11 lines, his forehead lines, some of his crow's feet. And by injecting some tox in those areas, it just lightly kind of softens those wrinkles so you don't have as much movement in those areas. And then that really softened everything. So between those treatments we talked about, skincare, microneedling, and tox, it got him a really, really nice, healthy, natural result. Doesn't look like he had anything done. He just looks like a nice, refreshed, lifted, youthful version of himself.
Thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah. And then Dr. Deom has also used several different peptides to improve his overall health and well-being. So I know we discussed earlier that there's weight loss peptides, but we also said that there's a lot of other peptides that help inflammation and hair growth, skin improvements, that just help that collagen boost. And then things like inflammation. So a lot of patients have joint aches and whole body inflammation, whether it's from autoimmune disease or just simple aging. So I want him to kind of explain first how the tox treatments have helped you and the results that you've noticed for yourself, and then also how the peptides have improved your overall well-being.
Absolutely. I think that this journey has taught me so much. Building this med spa alongside of you, it's taught me so much on how to communicate with patients about, like you said, you outlined my concerns. I'll be honest, I didn't even know I had those concerns. It was one of those things that I think it came out as we talked. So, I'll talk to patients here in the office and just bring up this idea, what is a med spa? And we start talking about the different things that we offer, and I see a look on their face. It's like a look of concern, a look of, why are you even talking to me about that? Do you think I have wrinkles? Do you think I need it? Do you think I look terrible? No, it's just, do you want to talk about it? Do you want to think? It's such a taboo thing. And so, I think we have these, I'll use the royal we have these thoughts and concerns. You said we have these concerns. I almost wanted to stop you because I was like, I didn't have those concerns, but I guess I did, and when I started to talk to you, I became more comfortable expressing those concerns. And even still, I've talked to people about it 100 times. I guess I'm still a little apprehensive about saying I had those concerns, but I did. So anyway, we did the microneedling, and I did these things because I wanted to be able to speak about them fluently with my patients. So that's why I did them, and you recommended them, and I think, I've become a huge believer. So first of all, it's painless. No pain, very easy. It's a quick, easy, simple procedure and almost an immediate result that I got. The next day, woke up, no redness, and I immediately felt like I saw a difference in the integrity of my skin. And, it wasn't something I really worried about or thought about. So that was that. The tox, again, no idea what to expect. Easy. No, I was about to say painless and I stopped because it's a needle, okay? So you will feel it. But I don't think I'm a baby with needles, but I don't think I love needles, and I do just fine. So I loved the result. Really within a day, I saw a difference in my forehead wrinkles, my crow's feet and 11s, which again, I didn't even know I even had them. You don't know you have them until they're gone. And when they're gone, you're like, oh, okay, I can do without them. So I'm like, schedule me for again in 3 months. So we did that and I love it. And I tell patients every day, I'm a believer. I'm going to do it for 3 months forever. No reason not to. So that's been great. And then the last thing are the peptides. So, I think that when it comes to this idea of peptides, small proteins, they're already messaging molecules in our body. We've done a ton of research on this here in our office because it just offers so many different benefits that people can have. So for me, I struggled with weight my whole life, up and down. I'm an avid runner, biker, swimmer. I do triathlons. I love all this stuff, but I will fluctuate 30 pounds. Like, nobody's business. So, and I love my little old lady patients. They come in, they say, looks like you got fat, or looks like you lost a little weight. They don't hold it back. They tell me and nothing holds them back. So, but I am self-conscious about it. And you look at pictures of me as a little kid, I was heavy. And that's just who I am. I'm big boned. So in April this past year, I started microdosing a GLP, and it's been fantastic. I feel great. I've never felt better. I have more energy, and my blood levels medically are they're fantastic. So not only has it helped me, take away the food noise, help to, get to a healthy weight, it has, improved my overall health, number one. So I microdose a GLP, which is like 1/4 of the dose that you would normally get for weight loss or blood sugar control. And that's what I've been doing since. Two is a skin/muscle repair peptide that I cycle. So I do it for about a month every few months. And that's called the Glow Blend. So the Glow Blend has a number of different components within it that help to rejuvenate skin and also help to improve muscle turnover and muscle health. So I've focused a little bit more on weightlifting. I'm not getting buff or anything, but I'm getting healthier, and this is helping me do that. So I've really appreciated the opportunity to work with Morgan. She's directing me, helping me, prescribing this for me, what's healthy for me, alongside of my medical doctor who could look at my blood levels and do this in a way that makes a lot of sense for me as a person, individualized for me, which I really appreciate. And so that's been my journey, and I feel great. I feel absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. And one of the most important things is that not everything has to be done at once, right? We go with what you're comfortable with, and we go with what your body and your skin needs. So we can start small. We start with that skin health, build that foundation, and then we can add different services on to reach that end goal. It's not a kind of, where you have to do everything at once, just so you get the most natural, healthy result possible.
But I look good. I mean, come on. I look good. So let's be honest. You should do it all. No, I'm just kidding. It's been fun, and I really appreciate. And again, those conversations, or you're thinking about this you yourself, it's an opportunity just to talk about some of the things that you may have thought of or concerns with, and Morgan's a great way to kind of ease into these things. So
if you want to see even more before and after results, follow us on our Instagram, Bright Eyes and Face Med Spa. You can see tons of different options, whether it's microneedling, Botox, filler, and all of our peptide options as well. Thank you so much for joining us today here at Bright Eyes and Face Med Spa. I hope that I was able to kind of answer all of your questions and put an ease at what we all offer in the aesthetics world.